It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Ipob warns presidential spokesperson Garba Shehu against falsehood. The indigenous people of Biafra has called on Garba Shehu, Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to President Muhammadu Buhari, to moderate his campaign of calumny against the group. The indigenous people of Biafra, in a statement by its spokesperson Nnamdi Powerful, faulted Shehu, who reportedly was of the opinion that the international community should declare it a terror group. The group said that the world did not need to be told who terrorists were, as they already knew them. The statement read, following the frustration, self-pity and cluelessness of an irritant presidential media head, Garba Shehu, we, the global movement of the family of the indigenous people of Biafra, under the command and leadership of Liberator Nnamdi Kanu, again wants to put the civilized countries on notice that Garba Shehu is displaying his annoying ignorance, and by calling the international community to tag Ipob as terror group. We understand that Garba Shehu has been going around the world lobbying and begging them to declare Ipob terrorist group, but unfortunately for him, the world do not need to be told who truly the terrorists are because they already know. Garba Shehu has been messing himself and APC administration around the world, thinking that the Western world doesn't know what Ipob stands for since the formation of this great movement. The world knows that Ipob is for Biafra freedom. Fulani terror groups have raised many communities in Nigeria today without your government challenging them. Fulani has been the masterminds of every terrorist group terrorizing Nigeria today, and Ipob operates in over 100 countries, and they know what Ipob stands for. None of these countries have ever declared us terrorists. Garba Shehu cry cannot change their conviction about Ipob. This crocodile cry is showing the world how complicit Garba Shehu and his government are towards the plight of the citizens in this hell called Nigeria. Garba Shehu and his co-travelers declared bandits terror groups to deceive the Western world so that they can declare Ipob terrorist organization. Unfortunately, the Western world knows them, and now they were sponsoring Fulani terrorists to destroy many villages and communities and then rename them Fulani name communities. Garba Shehu should, instead of move up and down to lobby for the declaration of Ipob as terror group, call Western powers to help organize a referendum for indigenous people in Nigeria to decide where they want to be. Whether in Nigeria or stand on their own, he should stop making jest of himself and Fulani people and his brother Buhari government, because the Western world know than they know themselves, and the truth set Biafra free because of the civilized countries know cause of their numerous deaths in Nigeria. The statement further read that recall that we had filed such application arguing that the extraordinary rendition of Kanu constitutes a constitutional barrier for his trial. The court ruled that the application was not calendared for hearing today, that it would be heard in the next adjourned date. The court, after going through what it said is a tight judicial calendar, moved the date of the next hearing backwards from 19th to 18th January 2022. The court ruled that it will entertain all outstanding applications at the next hearing date and proceed to make following orders. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be given maximum comfort possible in the detention facility, that he be allowed a change of clothing. And this was the conclusion at the emergency sitting that they had for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which we know that for quite a while now has been at the DSS facility awaiting trial for treason, felony, and also terrorism charges. And during times wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu presents himself at the court, there is always a heavy security presence, there, so as to ensure, the needed, and the DSS, although there has been complaints from the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also well-wishers and the Ipob members that the people are actually hindered from accessing the courtrooms, and also heavy security presence around, to threaten, and scare people off the environment. And the lawyer says that in this case of emergency meeting, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not brought to the court at all, and there was no security agencies to explain why, because their presence as well was not there. However, it has been said now that the court has, said that they would not be listening, to the plea of the legal counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, who had said that the case as at now, was not, the court does not have the jurisdiction to continue that trial because Nnamdi Kanu was unlawfully extradited, from Kenya back to Nigeria, and by that virtue, the court was not supposed to attend, to such a case, by trying Nnamdi Kanu because of that unlawful extradition of Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. However, the court had said that this emergency sitting was not meant for this particular case, and that it will be heard, in the next trial, and also said that the court, said that they will be checking into these applications, whenever in the next sitting, and I said that the only thing that the court had actually emphatically, placed mandate on is that Nnamdi Kanu should be granted, good comfort in the detention facility, should be able to change his clothes as I went due, and be given proper care in the DSS facility.
Thereafter appointed Governor Buni to head the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee (CECPC), and he was immediately sworn by the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation (AGF), Abubakar Malami. While addressing party leaders at the meeting, President Muhammadu Buhari had called for the immediate suspension of all pending litigations involving the APC and its members. He informed party chieftains at the meeting that mutating disagreements could lead to the self-destruction of the party with dire consequences. The caretaker committee was directed to take over the leadership of the APC, pending when a convention would be conducted to elect a new set of national officers of the ruling party, APC. And this is the resolve between the APC, that the APC members, as directed by the President Muhammadu Buhari. And this is also that the APC NEC dissolves the National Working Committee, that the current National Working Committee, known as the NWC of the All Progressive Congress, just like I said earlier, has been dissolved, and this formed part of the decisions taken on Thursday at the meeting of the APC National Executive Council at the Council's chambers of the Presidential Villa in Abuja, where the party took the decision to dissolve its NWC based on the recommendations of President Muhammadu Buhari, who has called for the immediate suspension of all pending litigations involving the party and its members, saying that as well as the ratification of the party's governorship primary election recently conducted in Edo State. President Muhammadu Buhari had condemned the recent crisis within the party, stressing the need for the members to enforce party discipline so as to continue to foster a good unity, for the structure of the APC, where the party therefore appointed Yobe State Governor Mai Mala Buni to head the new caretaker extraordinary planning committee for the party. The governor was immediately sworn in at the meeting by the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari told the party chieftains at the meeting that they need to look for a way to settle all disputes between themselves so as not to bring the party into dire consequences. He also urged all the members to withdraw all litigations against one another and to take internal conciliation as the nearest option. The president also warned the gains of the APC could be reversed as conflict, thereby saying that they appealed to refocus on the larger picture and place more emphasis on uniting the APC.